I just sit and smile like, look at what I started.
All right, so I just pulled up to the shop right now. Sunday, I got a little bit of stuff to do. We got the impression show this week. I need to do some testing. So we're gonna head in here and we're gonna get to work, see what we got to work on. Grab my bag. Head on there. All right, man, it's been a long week. We're not out the woods yet. Gotta get a little bit of stuff done. As you guys know, last week we had the Apparel Academy start. Right now we're at the shop here and the Apparel Academy is going on. This is the second cohort to go through a 4-week program where we pretty much show them a lot of different techniques and decorating garments, putting their brains together, their ideas together, and then they leave with the knowledge of how they can create clothes and different things like that. That was pretty good class session. They got to make their first shirts. And we're gonna keep that thing progressing and moving through. So now what I got to do this week, I'm headed into the impression show. Last week the girls also ran out of transfers, so I had to get some samples.
I don't know, dog. I told you I'd be getting these messages all the time, dog. But nah, yeah, bro. I told you I'm getting messages all day. That was literally, that just came in like 2 seconds ago. Be free, he said, is be free okay, man? He disappeared with the blanks. And then yesterday the girl hit me up on Instagram and she's like, where can I get the 3/4? Like, first of all, I was like, how you so making on full length tights on that small press? And I was like, they made this way. They like, how can I get some? I'm like, man, you just got to DM them on Instagram. Ask them.
Yeah, I got two sides of that shit. I can actually get a lot of them, man. My dude got me spoiled. I ain't even printing none because he's so fast. I've been getting him to just hit them for me.
Yeah, well, you got to get the people what they need so they can do the business.
Yeah, nah, man, I gotta do it, man. I'm about to hit my man right now. Tell him go ahead and put him in production, get me a couple of every size.
All right, we gonna have to meet, re-look at it and try to figure out how we gonna do it. But all right, I'm gonna hit you up.
Man, I'm ready. I ain't going back till you going back.
I'm ready, man. So let's look at the numbers and get everything back online, man. I'm tired of people DMing me, asking me.
Yeah, man.
All right. What up? All right.
So I have 2 shirts that need this goes up. I have 1 logo.
One. I don't know what to do. Y'all put me in a tough spot. I really don't want to order another set. I'm gonna do some testing. And I'm gonna do vinyl. All right, I did it. Okay, you win.
Up until my DCF printer gets here, I had to go ahead and run some samples. Did this last week with Stahls Ultra Color Max. Feels really good. I gotta put this thing through the wash test. Pretty dope because you got to actually put it on top of some boxes as well. Got a sweatshirt in here, so I'm gonna get this wash tested, see if it holds up to the test. They saying it will last 25 washes or whatever the Nike standard is, so gotta test this out. Unfortunately, like I said, I gotta get through some new vendors. As you guys know, it's really not a product issue when it comes to me using Supercolor, more so just the nature of everything that's been going on. So we headed down there. A lot of you guys also have been asking me about kind of like cliff notes to what exactly happened when it came to Pro World. So I got that coming for you guys. I'm just working on a lot of stuff and I got a lot of information coming for you guys as far as what we're gonna go through next. I believe it's time to put the community all together, have a place that we can shop and also supports the community the way that I think that we should be supporting it. So that's a big initiative going into 2023. So I'm working really hard, despite, you guys know a little bit if you follow me on Instagram, but there's been some conversation and trying to stop me and block me from being able to do that stuff. But I'm not going to dwell on it too much. We're going to get to work. So Got a little sample kit here, man. And I'm gonna press up a few more and just get a nice wash test on all of this stuff. So I fired the press up already, and we're gonna get some samples done, get it wash tested, and see if we can use them up until our DTF printer comes. So let's get to work. So while we wait for the heat press to warm up, man, I just wanted to talk to you guys. As you guys know, pretty much when I started out with t-shirt side hustle, my plan was not to charge the people. I was always going to put it in position for companies to pay me. And I really didn't know in 2017 how that was going to happen. But I eventually, over time, 3 years later, we figured it out. Here we are 5 years later. And I worked with a lot of the biggest companies in the industry and been able to take a company from a very, very small company and growing it through. So with the light of things that have recently transpired, we can't cry about it, right? This is our community, and how we put it forward is going to be up to us at the end of the day. So I believe that a lot of what I've been able to do is honestly full and through is the support of the community, you guys. The entire space of, you know, that hustler slash small business slash home business is what I cater to, and that's the community that I refuse to leave. So I've also been able to transcend that as a business consultant behind the scenes, and I think that's where a lot of my hiccups come from. But I've been able to create a space for actual content creators that have actually kind of been enhanced, right? A lot of companies, I think there was only Heat Press Nation at the time that was actually working in the influencer space. And funny story, I actually turned them down in the beginning. Then I reached out to Lou from Towing Solutions. We did some stuff, but in general, I've started probably, the press is ready. Anyway, I've started probably 5 to 7 different affiliate programs, all at different levels of success. A lot of them have grown their companies overall, and I've done a lot of stuff inside of companies. And you know, that's not just for me, it's for my mind, it's for other content creators and you guys, like I said. But moving forward, with the way things have been going, I am going to have to put together something for this community to sustain itself, right? Made to Hustle was a huge eye opener to me, and I'll get to that in another video, a little bit more detail, and I'll break some more of this stuff down, like I said. But we're gonna have to fund this community ourselves, right? And that obviously takes care of me taking care of my family and the team around me, but more so for me to be able to get out and go into the community. If you have nothing, you have nothing to give, right? And one of the things that one of the mentors that I've had over the last 2 years has told me is like, Stan, you know, you have to, you got a problem, right? And the problem is that you're loyal to your community, but the companies is what pay you. And I'm like, I don't see really a problem with that when the companies are constantly growing, but I definitely understand how once a company attaches to an audience, the person, whether it's me or not, doesn't matter who you're talking about. And I'm not going to bring a bunch of influencers into this, but once the companies have attached themselves to an audience, over time it becomes less and less valuable, right? And that's just from me seeing it. So we're gonna have a few different ways to support, man, and I'll just put together a little document to take a look at. It's gonna require a group effort, community participation, right? First and foremost is a pledge, right? I'd much rather people pledge. If we all sat pledge 10, 15, $20, if we're making money and growing our businesses off of the content in the community, you can put together a pledge. Obviously, there's also one-time contributions for things that you find valuable if this content is helping you. And then moving forward, courses, online training and events, pay what you want, right? I'm taking some of that Laresso model, which I always was trying to find the right model and work for what it is that I wanted to do. You know, you may find value in content today, but you may not have the money to afford the information or to purchase the information through a course or something like that. You can come back later and contribute in whatever way that is. And then events. I want to run offer-based events. I did not feel that the ticket price for Made to Hustle really reflected our audience and what we do. You know, I want more people to be able to come out. So we're going to run actually offer-based events similar to what the rest was doing. So I can't say that I took all of this in. But and then for any companies out there who do want to work with me and work with this community that I'm servicing, for you guys to support those companies. So when you see the logos and sponsors and different companies involved in the work that we're doing, those are the companies that I'm pushing, that this community actually supports and puts together. because you know that they're doing it for the love of what it is that you guys are doing, and are interested in growing the community and the industry overall. My focus is bringing more people into the industry, educating people to the industry, and I won't abandon the community that has got me where I am. So with that being said, what we're going to do now is we're going to take the beginner information and we're going to document in real time, as you guys are seeing through Decorator by Nature. We're going to document in real time things that you guys can do, implement to actually grow your businesses, right? It's enough beginner information out here. It's enough people or companies servicing you once you come in at a high level, but we're going to cater to that bridge, and we're going to grow and talk about things that are growing. We're going to bring mentors and consultants in to help us at that level and document it. So that's what you guys are going to be contributing to. As you guys heard, the press is heated up. Enough talking for this video. What do we got going on this week? We're flying out to LA to the LA Impressions Expo, but let me head over to the press and we'll talk more about it. All right, so now I'm here. Got this sample kit. They got an idea book with a bunch of different design inspiration and different things in here that you guys can use and change. Start with the basics, a lot of information on that card. So I got a few different transfer types, and I'm only going to test on black today. And if it works on black, it'll pretty much work on everything else. Got some numbers and stuff like that. What to use in when chart, pricing guide, all the pricing information and stuff like that. We'll take a look at this a little bit later. We just want to get through pressing and actual wash test. So we'll work on that right now. Got a little black Next Level t-shirt. This is a 3900 women's t-shirt I'm working on today. I just want to grab something real quick to use. And I'm pressing right now. I'm gonna go with the Ultra Colors first. This is Ultra Color Pro. That's a different temp. So we're gonna have to adjust some of these temps to everything that we need. This is Ultra Color Max, 290, 12 seconds. Got some white in there. Interested to see how this actual white, because my last design that I did didn't really have a bunch of white in it. So I'm interested to see how opaque the white is on here with these detail transfers. So I'm gonna press that right there at 290, and we should be good to go with that. So is there anything else that presses at 290? This is Goof Proof. Goof Proof presses at 365, a little higher. And Hot Split presses at a little higher too. All right, so it looks like this is the only one that presses at that temperature, if I'm not mistaken. Elastic print. I don't see any elastic print, but we're gonna be good to go right here. All right, so I'm gonna press this. Just gonna press it down the bottom here so that I can hang it off the press on the next one. All right, we got 290 for 10 seconds, and this is a hot peel. So I'm gonna stop this. I had it at 15. I'm gonna stop it at 5. Hot peel, no problem. Looks good. White is white. Looks really good. All right, so now we're gonna loosen the temperature up to 340, and we're gonna see what we get from that right now. All right, so we got the Ultra Color Pro. This one gets pressed at 240, a little higher right now. And firm pressure, hot peel at 10 seconds. So same thing, I'm gonna end this a little early. And we got a hot peel with that. See what it's looking like. Now this is dark on dark, but looks pretty good. Has a little border around it. Unlike the Ultra Color Max, the regular one doesn't have a border. This has a slight border around it. Just looking at the design. Not bad there. And then the rest of them, goof proof. And what else we got here? Hot Split. Hot Split goes on at 360, which we're at now. And then goof proof goes on at 365. So we got a 8-second press for Hot Split and a 6-second press for goof. All right, I like the 6 seconds. I can get down with 6 seconds, man. 6 seconds for hot split. And no, here's 6 seconds for goof proof. So goof proof, we're gonna press the goof proof first. 6 seconds. And then we're gonna come back and press the hot split. The 6. Well, good. Nice and opaque there. And then this one we gonna rock with. I'm trying to make sure nothing else is on there, so we're not getting nothing extra time for the press. This is hot split, and this is a 10-second press. Same tip. Let's go. Lock that in there. Bait to 10. All right, so we got a nice little sample shirt there. All of those look good. We got some other stuff in here, some names. Name and numbers go on at 365. I'm gonna just press them on the back just because. I wonder how they actually do this, because these just screen printed. I normally wouldn't do a screen printed name, just me, but. Okay, so these are all roof proof. I'm gonna just press them all on here at once. We're gonna peel them all at once. Let's get that. And we're going for 6 seconds. Left a lot of ink behind on these, but they still pretty opaque. Let me see. Yeah, this one left a lot of ink behind on here. So this could be me just pushing through. But I think the red still looks pretty opaque. The white is definitely opaque. The blue one here, I have to play with a little bit more. The name is definitely really opaque. So we good to go. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go run this through the wash. Probably stop it at 5 washes. See what all these looks like, as well as this one here. See how the quality holds after 5 washes. And then we're gonna come back at 10. I think I'll be good at 10. I'm not going to 25. So at 10, I'll be satisfied. I'm really interested to see how the Ultra Color Max performs. And we're also gonna press something else up on here and see how that goes. So good with this one here. Let's wrap this up. All right, this big thing over. Got the BN20A unboxing video. Finally about to come. Gary, get this thing rolling here so we can get the sticker business started. I don't know when you guys are watching this, but somewhere here we're gonna have a video linked up in the description below, so you guys can stay tuned. I'm working on that today. Let's get it. So I just finished pressing up all of Stahls / Transfer Express transfers. We got Goof Proof, Hot Split, Ultra Color Pro, Ultra Color Max DTF, and I have my one sample from the Instagram video / reel / YouTube short / TikTok / I'm a real TikToker, so I put my reels on TikTok and shorts. But anyway, so we're gonna watch test all of these and see how they come out. If there's a transfer company out there that you guys want to see on the channel, want to check out, you want to see what the quality's like, let me know down in the comments below. Fortunately, man, I'm back on the market and gotta figure out who we're gonna use moving forward. I do plan on getting a DTF printer coming up here in the future. I know a few people have been commenting saying, hey, you so critical of DTF. Listen, I found a product that I like with a company that I like, and I locked in, and I think that's how real business is done. If I think back, you know, when it came to ink, I was only using Total Ink Solutions once I locked in with a company that I like. So I just move in that manner, right? We don't need to be testing and having a million different things. Unless you're out to make content, I don't believe you have to have a lot of relationships. You just need 1 or 2 good ones. And if you locked in, you locked in. So I personally want to do business with companies that I believe in, that I can stand with, regardless of the price, regardless of the company structure, all of that kind of stuff. I want to do business with companies that are out with my best interest and investing into me when it comes to doing the things that I do in this community. So I'm on the market and I need to get these stuff taken care of, because as you guys seen, the girls were like, yo, you gotta get me some, what we doing? Because they got stuff to get done. It was 1 transfer left. They had 2 shirts to be done, so we did both of them out of vinyl. got to get the stuff done the way we can, but I got to find a solution to this very, very fast. So we're going to work on that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. All right, guys, so I gotta tell you, it's January, and that means the Impressions Long Beach show is here, and it is at the end of this week, right? So January 20th to 22nd is the show. I can't wait to be there to meet some of you guys who can make it. If you can't make it this time, don't trip, don't worry about it. Find a local show close to you, whether that's Impressions, whether that's GPX, whether that's Graphics Pro, whatever show that you can actually get out to. Make sure you attend your local show and plan to go to the Long Beach show in 2023, rather 2024, even 2023 now. You know, you get mixed up a little bit, but this is the show where companies bring out all of the stops, all of the latest equipment, and they come to impress. And this is something that you can see a lot more companies. The show is overwhelming, it's way too big, but it's a great show to actually be at. Me personally, I never really attended the classes. I think it's enough value, especially that first time. You'll be overwhelmed just purely attending the show. I'm gonna give you guys a few tips. Dress comfortably, wear some tennis shoes, bring an empty book bag. That way you don't have to carry one of those bags that break. You put all your information inside of the bag and you'll be good to go. If you want to buy equipment, you need to show up early. If you know what you're looking for, you know what you want to buy it off the floor. They don't want to take it back with them, so you can buy it right there on the spot, get a nice discount from the show. If you want to buy supplies, show up late. And last but not least, when you see me, just holler at me, man. I got time. Won't take up too much time, but I got time for you guys. I attend these shows purely to meet you guys and to interact, to hear your stories. Real people, real stories. I can't wait to see you guys there.